I'm Rachel with Topsy Turtle Thrifter, and in this video to follow, I am excited to introduce a different type of video than what I have been doing. Those of you that have watched my previous videos have seen me do haul videos and unboxing of items that I've had packed away for a while. I still have quite a bit of a death pile that I'll continue to sort through. However, at this time I thought I would try a shop along video. I've watched many, but I've never tried one myself until this past Friday when my husband Jeffrey and I went to the Goodwill Outlet, aka the bins, that's closest to us. I used my phone to video the many things that we saw that day, and we found some good things, so I will be showing those in a haul at the end of this video. There is a good bit to show, so I'm going to split this up into two videos. The one that you see today, and then I'll do another, the other half next week. I want to add that this video is not the greatest quality. As I mentioned before, this is my first time to do this type of video, and it was a different experience. When I was playing back on the editing, I saw some things that I'm going to need to improve on. And yeah, filming in public is a little different experience, and then also I'm having to edit a little bit differently and piece it together a little bit differently than what I've been doing. But I'm hoping to continue doing these type of videos and hoping to improve on those over time. Also, the background music is loud at the Goodwill, so I'm adding music to play along with it. Now, here we go with a shop along to the Goodwill bins. Alright, welcome back to the haul portion of the video. I had mentioned earlier on that we found several things that day, so I tried to remember to pull everything that should be in this video, but I might mix some things up, I might leave something out and it might be in next week's video or vice versa. So I'm going to try and stay on task with the items that I did pull. Okay, so one of the first things I found, you saw me find in the video, was this little tin. It's called Bon Ami. It says it cleans all surfaces, polishes all metals, hasn't scratched yet, the best scouring soap made. So it's just this little small tin, and it needs a good cleaning itself, but it has these little chicks on it. And it also has a good graphic there on each side. And there's not anything, it's just plain on the bottom. But tins do well as far as selling. Whether I put this in my booth or some online, a lot of times the vintage tins do sell well. So I was pretty excited to find that. I found this piece first, and then a little bit further down I found the little lid. So that was the first thing. Alright, hand me that tin right there, Emma. Okay, this was the second tin I found, and it says Radiant Polish Mop, and it also says that right here on each side. It's a large Radiant mop, so really nice graphics. Also nothing on the bottom, but I saw here it's Midway Chemical Co., Jersey City, New Jersey, USA. So the container is made in the USA, it says. So another really nice vintage tin. And then picked up, this is one of the tins that Jeffrey found. Now this one's likely not as old. It says container made in England. So this is just a tea tin from Slade's Caramel Toffee. Actually, I guess a candy tin. Caramel Toffee. Pure as the crystal spring. So really neat that it has the hinged lid on that. And it does, I don't know if I showed that, it says it's made in England there on the bottom. Now, at the Goodwill bins, we pay by the pound, and I believe at ours the hard goods are $2.19 a pound, and the clothes I believe are $2.19 a pound, and it might be $1.19. I'm not 100% on that. The prices are different. Hard goods are a little bit different, than they separate the clothes and the shoes, and one of them is $2.19 a pound, and books are 3 for $1. So really, when you add it all up and split that cost of what you paid for each item, it's not much at all, because if you think about these tins, they're very lightweight. They just weigh maybe an ounce or two, if even that. So really don't pay much at all for those. It's a good way to source if you're looking for items to resell. This is another really neat piece. This is a presser, and it has a little bit of the green paint left on it, and you can see this part is like strained. So I looked it up. Some are calling them rice or potato pressers. I'm not sure exactly how you could use that, but I suppose this is rusted here, so this would be more meant to use for decoration at this time, but when it was used for its purpose, I believe it was used to press food items in that and strain those. So that was a really nice piece. Now it's a little bit heavier, but still, old kitchen items, I have a hard time passing those up because I really like the old kitchen items. This was another piece here. This is a sifter, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't have the little squeeze handle that I'm used to seeing. It has this little turn knob here. Now, it's seen better days, but again, these vintage kitchen pieces sometimes are just put in, for display for whatever reason someone's looking for them. But let me read this here, Emma. It says, so I can't read this top part, but it's supreme quality. Yeah, I can't read all of this. Here, let me show this here. There. That's the mark on it. But anyways, yeah, such a neat piece to find. I haven't, like I said, I've not ever seen a sifter with the turn handle on that. Alright, so this is a piece that Jeffrey picked up, and it has a wooden handle. It almost looks like a wooden paintbrush handle, and then this part is metal, if you can see that. I had looked it up, and it is a vegetable slicer. It would have had a second piece that you can see there's some little ridges here. It would have had a second piece that would have moved, I suppose, while you're cutting the vegetables. But anyways, it is stamped. It just says number 5 patent pending 4, and that's it. I don't know what for. But you can see that right here. It's like branded into the wood. But it'd be neat just to set on display. So, a few pieces I'm not familiar with. Let's see here. This is like an aluminum coffee pot, and it has a copper handle and a copper handle here. I'd imagine you pour it like this. And then the glass is it glass? No, I believe that's plastic. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's like an acrylic plastic. Now, it would have had a strained insert, but we didn't find it that day. So, this is another thing. I'm not sure if it's too terribly old. It has the measurements here. I'd have to look it up. It is marked Comet Aluminum, made in the USA. So, thought that was pretty neat to find. A lot of kitchen gadgets. I get excited when I find the older kitchen gadgets. Then there are these. They're like muffin tins, but these would be like little, maybe muffin top tins. So, I don't know if we can pick that up, but these have designs. Like, that's a starfish. Or no, it's a leaf. A leaf. And a shell. And then these two are just plain, yeah. And it says, Made in USA, America, Minute Maid. There. Yeah. So just an old
Minute Maid.
muffin tin there. And then this one is Echo USA.
Oh, that's the bottom.
This one looks well seasoned, and it just has little starburst design in them. So, more kitchen decoration. I was trying to read the stamp down at the bottom, but sometimes I just can't read it. When I start looking them up, I'll probably have a better idea who maybe made those. Alright, what else do we... Oh, this tin, I should have put this with the other tins. This one's probably one of my favorite ones. It's from the collection of Coates and Clark. I'm going to get the glare of the light there. But if you look closely, that's Little Miss Muffet eating her curds away. And then here's the little spider that came along beside her. and then there's a thread, a spool of thread there. So I'm assuming this is a thread company. I don't know what. I'll see if I can look to see. It just has little spools of thread all the way around it. And let's see. So it's made in the USA, Coates and Clark, Greenville, South Carolina. Designs shown are reproductions of authentic trade cars circa 1889. It's from the collection of Coates and Clark. So I don't know if you just would have bought the tin empty, nothing came in it. I don't know. But I can't see that like it had anything else in it. But yeah, that was pretty neat to find. Let's see. Oh, this. We found, Jeffrey likes to find books. He found several books that day, and I think I'm going to put those in the next haul. A couple of them. And this is one of the ones I picked up. It's a scrapbook paper, like a little pad. And it was Christmas design. There. And I'll show you some of these. If I find any scrapbook paper, I pick it up because I use it for different things, crafting. But yeah, these are some really nice. Look at that. Nice pieces. Make cards with them. There's so many different things that I've done with scrapbook paper. So. That's brick pattern there. So yeah, I was pretty excited to find that. Alright, so another thing we saw that day were wooden hangers. There was a bin had several in them. I do try to pick up the wooden hangers because I use them for my clothes that I hang, the clothes that I have for resale. I hang them up on a rack, and I try to put those on if I can find wooden hangers. I think they also do resell. I haven't ever sold any of them. Like if you could get a collection of them, they do sell pretty well. That day there were several, and I only picked a few because I just don't have the room for them. But this is one of the ones. It's a Nordstrom one, and I looked and looked. This is the only one I could find like this. It has a curve on it. I'm sure this was for probably a suit jacket. But I couldn't find any more Nordstrom. But I did find these. I'm sure all of them came from a department store. But these have the little bars here at the bottom. And they're just plain. So I picked up 4 of those to add to some of the ones that I already have. If I'd have had the space, I would have picked up all of them. But I don't. So I left those behind. So... I'll put that there. And let's see. Oh, this is a couple things here that I don't know if I showed these. There was anything showing me picking these up, but these are dressmakers tracing paper. I found 2 different brands. Obviously, vintage packaging. Boy is this one, and I know some people just like the graphics on some of these older packaging, so I found that one. That's the Boy Needle Company out of Chicago, Illinois. And then this one is Dritz tracing paper, dressmaker's carbon paper, and see, it's very bright orange, and it was 25 cents at one time. And this says copyright 1954, but look, I don't know if this will pick up, but it has black and white graphics back here, and you could see the little dress. It's just cute. That's a neat. Those were just something, I don't even know, they were open, so I don't even know if it's all there. It looks like it is. Here, let's see this one here. And those of you that sew, I'm sure you know what this serves a purpose for, but they are used, but they're all in here, all this paper. So, and you can see out there. Oh, let's see if this one shows up better. It's like blue. So yeah. Anyways, I thought somebody might want that for the graphics on those. Here, let's pick up the tracing paper. So I guess they're the same. Oh, there's a smaller one in this one. I did not even know. See, got a nice little surprise. There's a smaller package here. And this is easy carbon tracing paper for pattern markings. And they're in there. Let's see. Very nice. Can you hand me those right there? Mm-hmm. Now Jeffrey found these. There we go. And I showed a little bit in the video. He found a whole stack of, these are Life magazine. Let's see if I can. He found a whole stack of them. So I'll just show, see if I can read what year these were from. This says November 10th, 1972. See that there. Oh, look at this ad on the back. And then this one, some of them are in pieces, so I'm trying to hang on to them without. This one is December 1st, 1972. Harry Truman. This one says Special Double Issue Joys of Christmas, December 15, 1972. Oh. See that? Let's see. This is November 24th, 1972. It says the year in pictures 1972. So it's just, so these are all 72, huh? Yeah. Okay. Now this, I don't know if if this is shown in the video, because there's quite a few people there, and you kind of get elbow to elbow with people, so it gets hard to video. So I may have just picked these up really quickly and threw these in the buggy, and I haven't gone through these yet. But they look like vintage or some older magnets. So I haven't even seen some of these yet, so this is going to be fun to go through. It's something Thomas, 1999. It's like a little, I don't know if that's ceramic. You can see that. It's a flower with ladybugs and a cat face. And that's the signature on the back. So I'm assuming this is an artist's piece. It does have a little chip on that ladybug. But I thought that's really cute. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, this. So these are all magnets. When you think about a little snack, look at me and put it back. Oh goodness, it's a little piggy. This looks like a little handmade ornament on a broom. That's funny. I need to keep that in my kitchen. Let's see. What else do we have here? And this is a cat. Just a white cat face. there. And then this one, it's like a tile and it says help wanted dishwasher. So, a whole collection of ornaments. And it looks like mainly cat ornaments. I mean, magnets. It's a whole collection of magnets. This is a cat on a pillow and a blanket. I don't know. This isn't that old. It says made in China on the back. It has the barcode. So, oh, this is wooden cat with a mouse that hangs from it. And this side says, hold on, let's see. This side says cat is hungry. And this side says cat was fed. That's interesting. I don't know if somebody made, it looks like that might be homemade as well. And it's just a couple more here. This is a enamel polar bear. So that, and then this, oh, this is from, it says New Orleans Jazz. So it looks like some souvenir ornaments. And then this one is like a photo frame Christmas one. I guess you would slide a picture in that plastic there. So I don't know. These might end up in my booth because little small fun items like this do pretty well when you stock those. But okay, so I have a few more things here. This was something neat. It's genuine Ensign cocktail sticks. The Hotels and Inns of North Devon. So it's in this package. The package is in some rough shape, but let's see. It's the back side of it, and it might be a glare because it has plastic on it, but let's see. I'm trying to read. It says, the stay put swinging sign clips over the rim of the glass in a delightful manner. So they're cocktail sticks. They look like this. Let me take one of them here. Let's see. Some of them are missing, I think, pieces to them, but this one says Castle Inn, and it swings. But it does say Combe Martin, North Devon, your host, Mr. and Mrs. Nutt. Snacks at the bar, bed and breakfast. So I thought these were interesting. Jeffrey actually did spot these first, and so I grabbed them. I know that, like I said, vintage, it's kind of fun to find stuff like this. I don't know what something like that would be worth, but it also has an interesting package on it too. I'll have to see if I can reshape it a little bit. It has a cocktail glass here. Oh, it shows it with the olive in it there. So I thought that was pretty cute. Pick up. And then there's this. I don't think it's too terribly old. I got this for us. It says oven spill guard. So it's just a thing you put in the oven. You can see what it looks like here. But it was new in the package. So I picked that up, thinking maybe we could use that. And then the last thing I'm going to show for today is this little piece. Now this looks like something that probably came from Target or something like that, but I picked it up for my girls. I believe what it does with these strings is it holds their hair bows, and so I'll add that to their room. I think it actually, this is the front side of it. So yeah, I picked that up for them to hang up in their room. And also I wanted to add, I found the receipt for what we spent that day at the Goodwill Outlet. It looks like textile and shoes are $2.19 a pound, And miscellaneous, which would be like the hard good items, are $1.19 a pound. And then books are 3 for $1. So we spent a total of $71 that day. So I showed you a few of what we found today, and then in next week's video you'll see quite a bit more. So I will end this video here, and I will see you next week with some more things that we found at the bins. Thanks for watching.